Testing, testing. It's such a good dink feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, it's 4:15 in the morning, we'll do the Bithead 1000 show. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. A feeling to know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. Give it up for Fred Rogers. Honestly, man, my God. What a gentleman. Somebody told me he was like a combat veteran or something like that. I can't really verify that story. Somebody told me he was like in the military or something. I don't know. He was like some type of decorated soldier. Like Purple Heart, Medal of Honor, something like that. It's unbelievable how these guys go like 180 degrees. It was like Bob Ross was a drill sergeant. I wrap your brain around that one. Please, Fred Rogers, man. There couldn't be a man more gentle on planet Earth. Probably like a bloodthirsty killer at one time. Probably threw a grenade through like a kindergarten class. Back in Vietnam. He lobbed a grenade into a church. Burnt down a village. Single-handedly. All right. Now all he wants to do is sit around, throw around sneakers, and play with the trolley. You know what? Oh my God. We're going to the land of make-believe. Come on. You know something? It breaks my heart. I was watching... I sit down with my kid. All my kid wants to do is watch Peppa Pig. I said, no. I said, we're going to watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I turned it on. The theme song starts. I literally started to cry. I'm like, that's it. This is full circle. I said, we're on the couch together, me and my son. I'm like, I was a kid when I watched this. Now he's a kid watching this. I was like, this is great. This is like real entertainment. You watch the cartoons they play today, and it's like you're ready to find the nearest window to jump through. They're so aggravating. And here we are chilling with Fred Rogers. I literally started crying. And then he took us into the kitchen, and he starts explaining how what is it? He starts explaining how... I can't even remember what it's called. It's so old. An answering machine works. Right at that point, I got so disappointed. I said, these shows aren't going to translate to a young kid. Then he starts crying for Peppa Pig, and then I'm like, all right, you know what? Fred, you blew it. You're talking about an answering machine. I don't know. I'm just recovering from the flu. I swear to Christ, I use this analogy all the time, but it's like this show is an airplane, and I'm trying to get it off, a fully loaded B-52, and I'm trying to get it off, and we're at the end of the runway, and I'm pulling back on the controls, and it's like one bad thing after another happens. Number one, excuse me. Beginning of the season, I said to myself, I'm going to do 2 shows a week. New Year's resolution. 2 shows a week. We wind up getting the most horrendous sinus infection I've ever gotten in my life. Okay, that was one obstacle I had to jump over. Then, last week I wound up getting the flu. And I'm not talking about any normal flu here. I'm talking about this pandemic plague flu that's going around killing people. There's people dying from the flu. And I had it. But you're not taking... Listen. There was a point, 3 days in, number one, 3 days of writhing and churning on the couch because it felt like somebody was wringing out my spine. Like a bath towel. And finally it got to the point where I'm laying on the couch and I could feel myself floating over my body. I was floating over myself, maybe like 3 inches off the couch. And that's what I said to my wife. I said, honey, I think it's time to go to the doctor now. Let me tell you something. Oh, and then everybody goes off to work. Hey, let me give you the worst flu of your life. Then I'm going to hand you a 2-year-old. Okay? And when you're zonked out on the couch and the worst pain in your life, I'll have him he jumps off the top of the couch right onto my head. That's the thing he loves to do. I can't figure it out. And then next thing you know, it's like being in Saving Private Ryan when the mortar goes off next to Tom Hanks' head. And all of a sudden all you hear is, boo! And you're looking around like, what just happened? I'm like, what could possibly... Oh, then my computer crashes. Again. I had to completely restore my computer again. I lost so much video. I'm working on like a new piece of artwork or whatnot. I lost all the video for it. That was great. That was like weeks worth of work down the toilet. And I said, you know what? Nobody watches those fucking videos anyhow. I'm like, what's next? What is my appendix going to go off like a powder keg? I don't know. What are we here for? All right. Let me pull a toolbox with wheels that don't even turn. Okay. What do you got here? I tell you what, man, I got some packages here from December. My apologies to everybody. Listen, if you're sending me a package, it's going to take a while. I mean, I think this one's from December. Anyway. This one's from Holland's Pennywise. All the way out in Washington. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, these are the fucking Hot Wheels that I ordered for my son for Christmas. Alright, this is... Alright, it's about time those came. I thought it was a package from somebody. Here we go. This one, okay, here we go. This one, I know who this is from. Alright, this is a t-shirt sent to me from Classic Gaming Quarterly. Hey, Bithead. Yo, bitch. Bitchio? Yo, bitch, that my last note was too long. Oh, I bitched that his last note was too long. So this one's short. Here's your shirt. Okay. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is a really nice shirt, by the way. All right, it's Classic Gaming Quarterly. Oh, I used to love shirts where the print was on the back. Look at that, man. This is a nice shirt. This is 100% cotton. Man, you can really feel that. Look at that, man. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. He's got his Nintendo. He's got his He-Man up here. Rubik's Cube, skateboard, boombox, DOS on the computer. I mean, come on, guys. Oh, what a fantastic shirt. Man, oh, man. Nice job with that. Video game shirts. That's my goal in life. To wear nothing but video game shirts. For the rest of my life. I got my Ease shirt. The shirts I never take off. I got my Ease shirt. I got my my Video Game Dad's Podcast shirt. That's always in rotation. What's the other one? Of course, I got the Bithead one. Guys, while we're on the subject of t-shirts here, I mean, Bithead 1000, get your Bithead 1000 t-shirt here. Put it on, change your oil, drive all the neighborhood women crazy. No, but that's excellent. Wow, thank you very much. That's a beautiful shirt. Really is. Okay. Sip of coffee for that shirt, huh? Okay. We got one from Connecticut from DJ. How are we going to do this? Whoa. Oh, okay. Whoa. From Donnie from Kansas City. I don't know why it says Connecticut on here. Oh, this is from our friend Donnie from Kansas City. Donnie's a great guy. Oh, man, we've been shooting the shit back and forth on emails and whatnot. And I really like talking to Donnie. Very interesting person. I remember him saying he had something he wanted to send my way. Wow. Whoa. Guys, you... Take a good look at this. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. For all intents and purposes, practically sealed. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Vic Tokai. Is it Vic Tokai? I don't think I'm ever saying it right. Wow, look at this, guys. Come on. It's Global 13. Top secret episode. Only you can help him save the world. And Jesus Christ, when you played this game, this was James Bond. I guess the Japanese James Bond. Guys, when you played this game, you really felt like you were in this like a spy game. Listen, James Bond was super popular back in the 80s, at least for me. I would record them all off the TV. I would check the TV guide. That occasionally they would have James Bond like marathons and whatnot. I would record all of them onto tape. My favorite James Bond is Roger Moore, the greatest James Bond of all time, hands down. And here we go. I mean, oh, this is a tough game, man. But I mean, there were scenes in this game where uh, you were shooting somebody from a helicopter. Isn't that what you were sniping somebody from a helicopter in a building, and you had to hold your sights steady and whatnot? You would meet with other secret agents, or just meet with people in like hotel rooms and stuff like that, and get information. I mean, this was, you know, uh, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, lights out, TV monitor on. I remember the monitor was like a Commodore 64 monitor that we used to pipe the Nintendo through in the downstairs of Rex's house. And we used to turn that on, in our pajamas, playing Golgo 13. And it was a top secret mission, buddy. You better believe it. And wow, what a hard game! And Golgo 13 would be a side scroller. It would be an underwater, almost like third person view. It would be these specialty like sniper views. It would be third person walking through corridors type of setup. Oh my god. This game is so epic. Such fantastic memories playing this game. Wow. This one's going downstairs in the office. Unbelievable, Donnie. What do you even say? That's incredible. There's one that really brings back memories. Playing this in Metal Gear, and Snake's Revenge. I mean, these were involved games. High-powered stuff. Okay, here we go. I don't think we ever beat it, to be honest with you. We got close. I remember you would go around and there was these guys floating around in these like these hovering wheelchairs or something like that, shooting lasers at you. Oh my god, the game is fucking impossible. Who beat this game as a kid? Nobody beat this game. Sorry. Oh, you want to know the best part? Look inside the Game Genie manual, and it says not to use the Game Genie. It is you could flip through the entire Game Genie manual. It doesn't have this message about any other game. But for Golgo 13, it says you cannot use a particular... It's basically like saying, don't press this red button. And I've always wanted to know what it does to the game. I don't know. Okay. Here's one that came before Christmas. The 20th. From Steven. Steven from... here we go. Denver. All right. Wow. I don't know what this is, but it's heavy. Got a note here. to Bithead 1000, the greatest video game program in the history of civilization. That's human civilization. And you better believe that. I have enclosed 10 Nintendo cartridges. This is my contribution to the cause. I enjoy watching every episode. You take a 40-minute or more show and make it feel like 5 minutes. Wow. Thank you. The stories you tell are awesome, and you bring us great content each week. I can relate to some of your stories of specific games when I was a kid with my first Nintendo. Your Gauntlet description recently was on point. I got that one as a gift too. Keep up the good work, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Okay, here we go. You ready for this? You're going to see him before I see him. How about that? What is it? Oh, MTV remote control. Remember remote control? I don't. Because I didn't have cable. Oh my God. There's two things I didn't have in my house growing up. I didn't have cable. Number one, black and white TV I got in 1984. The first episode of Who's the Boss is when we got our black and white TV. I mean our color TV. Our Emerson color TV. Life-changing experience. And we had it connected to the antenna on top of the house. Okay? We didn't have cable. If I wanted cable, if I wanted soda, I had to go over Phil's house. Alright? And I'd go over and watch his cable. And you know what was great? When you went over to somebody's house with cable, it was like no big deal to them. It was like, hey man, can we watch MTV? And they were like, he's a cable newbie. He wants to watch MTV. Nobody that actually had cable was watching MTV. It was like, I just wanted to watch MTV. God almighty. I wanted to see Motley Crue videos. Wow, MTV's remote control by High Tech Expressions. That was fun. I like you guys seeing the game first. Woo! That was fun. What do we got here, guys? Pinbot. Wow, we have a copy of Pinbot, but this is a nice copy of Pinbot. Wow, the Nintendo trying to do pinball machines. I mean, how'd that go over? I don't know. Listen, if I was going to play pinball on a home console, it's going to be Alien Crush or it's going to be Devil's Crush. Don't talk to me about anything else. I don't know. How is it? Is it good? I don't know. But Alien Crush and Devil's Crush for the TurboGrafx 16. Oh, my first experience where I actually enjoyed pinball on a home console. Let me tell you something. When you had a Nintendo, the last thing you wanted to do was play pinball. If somebody were to give this to you as a gift as a kid, it might have been the most depressing day of your life. I know everybody likes video game pinball now. Pinball's a big craze now. But back then, no kid in their right mind wanted to play pinball. It was last resort. We had these new video game things that were much more interesting than pinball. Don't let anybody lie to you. I know it's the coolest thing for all you young hipsters to be into pinball. But trust me, kids weren't into pinball. All right. Here we go. What's this? Oh, wow. Breakthrough. Arcade hit Data East. Oh, all I got to hear is Data East, and I think a heavy barrel. And this looks like This looks like almost like the artwork from Heavy Barrel. Oh my God, Data East, they're not going to let us down. No way. I'd love to try this game. Wow, Breakthrough. Never heard of it. Interesting. Interesting. What do you got? Oh, wow, Cubert. Yeah, you guys know how I feel about Cubert. I used to draw Cubert. You know? Back in the day, that's all I was all about Cubert. To me, Cubert was my Pac-Man. Remember the Pac-Man craze? You guys don't know how big the Pac-Man craze was. I mean, to have a Pac-Man t-shirt or a pencil case when you were a kid. Remember those pencil cases? Or a lunchbox with Pac-Man on it? Holy smokes. That was everybody else, man. I was into Cubert. Look, he's saying curse words. What are you kidding me? This is the Andrew Dice Clay of, home home console representatives. He's cursing! You think Sonic the Hedgehog has attitude? This guy's cursing! Oh man, this is too much fun. It really is, Steve. It really is. Here we go. I love this. What do we got? Oh, wow, another Data East game. Wow, Data East is on fire, right? Rampage. Wow, you talk about one of those games that was ported over to every console known to man. How about the Atari Lynx? Oh, I would play Rampage till the end of time. What was the secret to Rampage? You go over, you smash the bottom of the one side of the building, and then you go from the bottom to the top and smash the other side. That was the fastest way to make a building fall. And I don't know if you could do it on this version, but the Atari Lynx version, you could climb up to the top of the building, and like you could bust up the foundation of the building and go up to the top of the building and jump up and down on it and crash the building down. Wow. Rampage is one of those games that in the arcade you would go crazy for this game. Rampage. Oh, this game was so cool when it came out in the arcades. I remember I was there. And let me get this straight. I could be three of the most... It's like, God. Let's face it, it's Godzilla, it's King Kong, and the giant Wolfman, okay? So you're going to turn me loose with one of these things that I can go through a city, smash the buildings, bash the helicopters, all the cars, trucks, and tanks, bridges. I could grab people out of buildings that you're smashing and eat them. You could grab people off a toilet bowl, grab dynamite, punch helicopters out of the air. So that's what I can do? Amen. Data East. Boy, they had their act together. What do you got here? Oh, wow. Return of the Joker. Batman Sunsoft. What a clean game that is. Wow, that's a beauty right there. I don't think I've ever played this game. Is it as good as the first one? I don't know. Not knowing anything about this game, going into it, I see Sunsoft, I know the music's incredible. Oh. This is great. This is a lot of fun. Here we go. Days of Thunder. Wow, look at that. Remember Days of Thunder, Tom Cruise. 1990. Mindscape Incorporated. Wow, 1990. That's going back. Look at that. Days of Thunder. Oh, I gotta get the blood back into my hand. Here we go. You ready? What do we got? Oh, pro wrestling. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Best wrestling game on the NES, right? Come on. It's gotta be. Oh, I remember my friend used to break my balls because I would use the Amazon guy, and he thought it was cheap. You know, because you would do the head chew. You want to talk about competitive gaming? It doesn't get any better than this. You know how pissed off Rex would get when I would get him in the Amazon Chomp or whatever it's called. It looked like you were eating the guy's head and blood was flying off. Oh, they used to get so pissed off. What was the other one he used to do? He used to do the bite to the head. And then he used to do another move, and it looked so cheap, but it wasn't. Come on, this is a well-balanced wrestling game right here. Let me tell you something, tough to pull off a good wrestling game, isn't it, though? Think of how many wrestling games have just absolutely flopped. Not pro wrestling, man. This had the music. This had the great gameplay. This is a really, really fun game. What do you have? A claw too, right? Didn't he used to claw maybe claw your face or something like that? He looked like the creature from the Black Lagoon. Ah, and Starman. Remember when you used to do that reverse spin kick and knock the guy down? Man, well you could you could really frustrate your opponent in that game. Ah. And here we go, guys. 2 more. Wow, this is a really nice lot of games, Steve. It really is. Here we go. Oh, Top Gun, second mission. Great stuff. We don't have it. Look at that. Konami's pulling out all the stops with that cover art, huh? Beautiful. And what do you got here? Oh, Cybernoid, the fighting machine, Acclaim. God, I wonder if I ever played that. That looks like something I would have had to have played. Wow, man, let me tell you something. Acclaim was very prolific, huh? Developer for the Nintendo. A lot of Acclaim games we have. We're missing one Acclaim game, though, I know for sure. Bigfoot. I could talk all day about Bigfoot, but we don't have it, so. Here we go, Cybernoid. Wow. Great stuff. Well, look at that. I don't think we have... Oh, jeez. I think we might have 2 of these games, so wow. Really nice additions. What do you got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. 10 games. Really nice. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Wow. Thank you to Classic Gaming and Quarterly for the t-shirt. That was awesome. And thank you to Donnie for Top Secret episode. This one's going downstairs in the office. I appreciate that. Wow, guys. Let's get these beauties in the cabinet. I don't even know why they put wheels on this thing. I don't know why there's wheels on. I'd be better off with wooden blocks. This thing's getting heavier. That's all there is to it. It's getting heavier. I don't know. I'm ready though. I'm charged here. I am ready this time.